Tom Thibodeau is mentally challenged. He loses everywhere and gets fired everywhere. This is why. Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. I've got to guard this first screen. So I would just switch this first screen. It's wing to wing. You can't do... Mikal Bridges gets screened. You just did nothing. So now Capella doesn't even have to bother setting the second screen. He can slip it, which means Towns has to go with him, and Trae Young can just walk into the lane. Tom Thibodeau gets fired everywhere. He is mentally incapacitated. This is simply pathetic off a make. If you're Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby should be screaming the helps in the middle of the floor. Mentally challenged Tom Thibodeau should be screaming to Bridges to be up, keeping Trae Young to the middle of the floor, where there's help. Why is Mikal Bridges' hip? Why are you opening up away from this help? Well, first of all, no one's communicating anything. So, just right to the rim, off a make. This is just sad and pathetic. Again, there's this ball screen happening. Well, I would just switch. It's Miles McBride and OG Anunoby. Look at how poorly coached this team is. OG Anunoby gets screened. We got to do something. I would switch. You do nothing. Nothing. Nobody guards anything. Just awful defense. The Knicks have no chance of winning anything because you have Tom Thibodeau, who is mentally challenged. First of all, Josh Hart, stop gambling. Just guard the ball. Secondly, campaign. No, we're never guarding like this. Our back is to the baseline, so we're in the gaps. So Josh Hart's busy gambling and getting blown by. Campaign's not in the gaps, so he's got his back to the sideline right here. And again, it's a layup line. This is gross. It speaks really bad to society that we let a mentally challenged human being in Tom Thibodeau coach the Knicks. They have no chance. This is not how you guard a down screen. Karl Towns needs to be attached to Okongwu with his arms extended so Bogdanovic can't curl. You got to force him to have to go out so Campaign has time to get over the screen. Where's Towns? Bogdanovic is curling right off this. It's exactly how you don't guard a down screen. Mentally challenged. Nobody communicates ever on the Knicks. OG Anunoby is sitting in help. We got to be screaming to Josh Hart. Where's Thibodeau? DeAndre Hunter, we want him coming to the middle of the floor. Where there's help. Where there's help. No one's saying anything. Look at Josh Hart opening up his hips baseline. So I've got OG Anunoby sitting in the gaps. Nope, let's get him go baseline. Another layup line. Just atrocious transition defense. Tom Thibodeau, you are the problem with Earth. OG Anunoby should not be backpedaling. He should be sprinting back. We're not worried about the ball when it's across half court. But what is Jalen Brunson doing here? Stop. Why is Jalen Brunson standing in the middle of nowhere? Why does nobody get over to this Hawks player? Yeah, I mean, this right here is why the Knicks have no chance of winning anything this year. It's why Tom Thibodeau gets fired everywhere. Karl Towns, we're not letting Trae Young get in the lane. Come out and hedge. There's no place for Capella to roll to. Anunoby's waiting in backside help. Look at how pathetic this is. You just let Trae Young walk into the paint right here. So now OG Anunoby's got to help on the ball, and there's no one to take Jalen Johnson. Your defensive scheme is broken. Again, the Knicks are in drop coverage. That's why they have no chance of winning anything. But if you're OG Anunoby, your back has to stay to the baseline. Okay? You stunted the ball, but I got to be able to recover. Look at OG. Stop. Back to the sideline right here. Obviously getting beat back door. Again, the Knicks don't even know how to ice a screen. It's great that you're icing a screen. So icing a screen means Karl Towns is up and you're keeping Trae Young to the sidelines, right? There's no place for Capella to roll to. Anunoby's again waiting in backside help. Mikal Bridges is clearly getting up to ice the screen. Towns needs to be up. I'm keeping Trae Young to the sidelines. This is not how you ice a screen. Trae Young gets to walk to the middle of the floor. What? Just lifeless transition defense. Josh Hart needs to be getting back. Like, you need to be sprinting back. You're taking Trae Young here. It doesn't matter who you're guarding. Sprint back. So what is happening here? Karl Towns looks like he needs to take the ball here. Mikal Bridges is not going to get there in time. So Karl Towns got to be screaming that you're taking the ball. Okay? So Mikal Bridges knows to find somebody else. But nope, look at this. We got two Knicks players collapsing on the ball. Josh Hart is jogging back, so Trae Young can just trail the play and be wide open. Look at what a disaster this Knicks team is. Why is Cameron Payne in the charge circle? Why? Could you get out and guard DeAndre Hunter? What is Cameron Payne doing? Like, I should be out guarding DeAndre Hunter and chasing over the top of this down screen. You're in the charge circle. So now you're going up the gut of the down screen. You're not ready to guard, obviously. Thibodeau. You see middle school basketball teams better coached than the Knicks. Tom Thibodeau is mentally challenged. He's mentally challenged. Precious Achiuwa, could we see ball and man? Why is Precious Achiuwa in the paint right now again? What is happening? You're guarding Dyson Daniels. Why? You're not even seeing him. So you're not going to be ready to guard. So now Towns has got to come up and help you here and right to the rim. I don't understand how this is an NBA team. Again, this is off a make. What is Josh Hart doing? What are you doing? Are you taking a Kongwu? So say something so Jericho Sims knows to take Jalen Johnson. Why is Josh Hart in the middle of nowhere again? Off a make. There's just no one to guard. Again, the Knicks are in drop coverage, which is a joke. It's why they have no chance of winning anything. But OG Anunoby, you're in backside help. Once this pass gets made and I stunted the ball, I need to just recover. Look at OG Anunoby. You stunted the ball, and instead of recovering, you're going to gamble like this. And now, of course, you're beat back door. What is the point of the Knicks having these great wing defenders if you're not switching? Every time Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart are part of a screen, it's an automatic switch. There's no thinking, there's no talking. Because it looked like there's a lot of thinking and talking. Because Josh Hart's switching, Mikal Bridges isn't. Tom Thibodeau is just mentally slow. Defense is in rotation now. How is this an NBA team? How? Again, the Knicks are in their stupid drop coverage. But Jalen Brunson, we need to be seeing DeAndre Hunter. Clint Capella hasn't even started rolling yet, and the backside help would come from OG Anunoby anyways. What is Jalen Brunson doing? Why is he just aimlessly standing in the paint again? Again, the Knicks have no idea what they're doing. Tom Thibodeau shouldn't be allowed in an arena. So you're trapping right here, right? We know we're trapping. So Karl Towns has got to get all the way up. I can't let the pass to Dyson Daniels get made. Josh Hart's going to take both Hawks players 2 passes away. But if nobody rotates, like so, now the Hawks have numbers. Now everyone's 1 pass away and someone's going to be open.